Great. Salam, shalom, wise solid speaking. Laughing at the comment. Brother said I'm gonna subscribe again next week. Subscribe to the channel. Visit the website upscaleknowledge.org. I was gonna go live so you guys can join, but that it doesn't work on my end. I'm not sure why. It just keeps, lagging along. Now I'm giving you all a chance to get in here. Don't mind if I do. Blueberry muffins. Mailed in from south of France. I don't worry about it. Tad bit stale. As I said, I'm giving you guys a chance to get in here. Eating these blueberry muffins I just got mailed to me from the south of France. Croissants too. Okay, let's begin. Peace and wisdom. Like I said, I was giving you all a chance to get in here. I was going to go live and let you guys be able to join the live. But that's not working on my end, meaning it keeps lagging along. I don't got time for that. Today is my day off. But one of you guys asked me repeatedly, why don't I take calls, like let you guys call in and let you guys join in? There's videos up where people have joined in on the live. I think that muffin's stale. Let me know if I'm clear as well. Like I said, the live was lagging on my end. The feature where you guys can join in. Now there's videos I have up where people have joined the live. I have videos where people have called in. I don't have anything to say. And so I'm not sure if that's a narrative y'all trying to push, whoever is, that you can't talk to me, or you get it? Whoever want to have a conversation with me, I've been around long enough, you could have. Sometimes y'all ask about the comment section. You know why the comments is blocked off. Whatever you're seeking, you get it? You're on a stupid path. Meaning I'm assuming you asking why the comment section is blocked off some videos. I guess you think there's something there interesting. Look at the comment section now. That's why the past one's blocked off. Y'all be responding to dumb stuff of old, but nothing, no important reason. And I know y'all be desperate for something to talk about. I guess you think it's something in the comments juicy. No comments was blocked because of anything like that. Just blocked because you get my point. I get notifications. Y'all be commenting on videos from 5 years ago. You know, arguing with each other in the comments. Dumb things of that nature. That's why it's taken down. But the comments for, you know, all the recent videos are up. Now I'm having little lagging issues on my end. So I'm not even sure if I'm live. Like I said, I was having issues with my last one. I may need to come back. I may need to start this one over. I'm not, like I said, I'm not sure. It's just blank on my end. And so if any of you were in it, well, it wouldn't even come through. Meaning if you comment, it's going to take forever to come through. But I'm just going to assume that I'm live and you guys can hear. Now, the title of this video I explained, you know, in another video that's already up. I think it's from 2 days ago. I'm not sure. 2-3 days ago. I sure hope I'm live because I don't like wasting my time. But like I said, the title of this video was explained in one of the last 3 videos. If you watched the whole thing, then you caught that part. And so while you guys have me, y'all can ask questions if y'all have any. That's in, you know, regards to the person, you know, that's always commenting. Why we can't call in, blah, 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 blah. It's not no talk show, like I said before, I'm a wise person. I'm not big on talking. If you have something to say, I'm listening. But just to talk for no reason, that's not my thing. I don't. You want to be mindful of the things you take into your mind, conversations you have, with who, all these things. So I'm not just looking to have conversation for no reason. That's in regards to wisdom. A lot of y'all minds carry over into personal and all this dumb stuff. In regards to what I do, wisdom. If you're not wise, I'm not looking to have them. You get my point? But if you have something to say, you can say it. If it hold merit, I'll take it in. If it doesn't, outside of that, I'm not a big talker. So if you ever see me in real life, I'm not. You get my point? I'm like how you see me on here. Get to the point and stop wasting my time. I'm like that. So if you know you like to frivolously talk and we gonna clash. You don't have to talk. Just be quiet. I'm like that. You know how y'all be around people sometimes and y'all say like, I'm just talking just to make conversation because it's just gonna be silent. Just be quiet. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We ain't gotta talk because we around each other. I mean, it ain't gotta always be something to say. You get my point? So, I'm not big on talking unless there's something that I have to say. Other than that, you get my point? I don't see no point. Okay, now comments is popping up. Peace and wisdom, Dubs the Great, Morgan Alexander. I thought you were a woman, Morgan Alexander. Peace and wisdom, true flu. Let me know if you're a woman, Morgan Alexander. I could have sworn you were. Strange thing. But it's looked like it's working a little better on my end. Like I said, I was giving you guys a chance to get in here. But more than that, I was giving, you know, it's lagging on my end. So if you commented, that's how long it's lagging. Now let's get to some deep things. Like I said, if any of you guys have questions, you can ask. Like I said, I'm just assuming, nobody's told me this, but I'm just assuming that whoever is painting a narrative like, you know, you can't talk to Silas or question him. You can't call into his videos and, you get it? My show is not a talk show, but I have lives where you can join in and, you know, say whatever you want. I always tell y'all in the video, if you got a question or something, you can write it. I'm just making it clear. Man, nobody, y'all can't fuck with me. You don't have to make up no, y'all don't have to make up no excuses. It's not like I'm knocking at anyone's door like, hey, can we have a debate? Talking to y'all is beneath me, blood. I'm talking about the teachers. That's how I truly look at it. Talking to y'all just a whole headache. Y'all view a debate or a disagreement, and most people are like this, not just the teachers, but y'all view a disagreement or a debate as you need to prove your point. And so most of y'all need to hear this clearly, meaning teachers and those of y'all that just follow. When you're having a conversation based on a disagreement or you're having a debate, you do not go into the debate with the mindset, I need to prove my point. You go into the debate with your ears open to see if they have one, because you already know your point. You've been drilling it in your own head all that time. Now, when y'all go to talk to me, y'all always look stupid and dumb. Me, not so much. That's why. I already know my stance. I'm listening to see if you have a point. Y'all never do. You get my point? Then you look stupid. It's all perspective. Meaning y'all jumping up, pretending y'all wise, but y'all have not been brought through any real schools of wisdom. And most of y'all have not reached a place where you can learn directly from life, you know, nature. When I say nature, I'm speaking, you know, the natures of life. The repetitive things y'all see all the time, like the sun rising and setting, seasons coming and going, the repetitiveness, and then being able to learn from the things in it, like the animals, rocks, birds, fish, whatever. And so, when you're having a discussion with somebody, especially one concerning a disagreement or a debate, you always keep that in mind. Meaning a lot of y'all like to say, Silas don't know how to conversate. You don't live by truth. You get it? Y'all don't live by truth and honor. Y'all live by anything you say, you want it to be right. So y'all will have a conversation while lying. In that, you get my point? You're just trying to make your point by any means. You're not coming into the conversation with the mindset, let me hear the point, so I can be assured that I actually have one. Therefore, when I blurt it out now, you follow? I actually know, yeah, I am on the right track. Y'all come into the conversation, you're trying to prove your point so bad, you're reaching for lie, you're reaching for this and that, and you get my point? It's not a conversation. It becomes a no, I need to be right, and blah, blah, blah. And so, Anyone can converse with me. You just need to know what that is. I don't move on emotions, y'all do. I just move on the truth. If you lost, you a whole Christian, a whole Hebrew Israelite. You a whole something. In that, you set yourself up to have emotional problems. You get it? There is no teachings that I have to hold up. In that, I'm only held I'm only held accountable for my own teachings and words. Y'all held accountable for teachings y'all don't even know where they came from. You get it? Meaning y'all set yourselves up to lose debates and look stupid. Again, I teach my own teachings. I have an understanding that's good for any teachings. Meaning wisdom is wisdom. If you have wisdom, you get my point? It don't matter what you looking at, you gonna grasp it. If you know math, it doesn't matter how the math is, said. You'll know what they're speaking of. Like, yeah, that's math. If I'm explaining a pillow to you, but I'm not using the word pillow, so you like, yeah, I know what that is, a pillow. In that way, the wisdom I have, which is the wisdom of life, and when you're dealing with ancient texts, the things y'all religions and stuff is based on, it's from these ancient texts concerning life. If you don't know life, then you just don't know life. You get it? And when you're reading about it, it's not going to be clear, etc. When I'm reading it, if it's about life, then I get it. It's all the same. And so take that, Jew, meaning a lot of y'all be desperate to have debates, discussions. Some of y'all in y'all own personal life. Y'all like to drink in the daytimes, argue with self. You're mad at this person, that person. You have a perspective in your mind. You think you're right. Beautiful. Now, if you ever have a time to discuss this thing you have in your brain, you go into the discussion listening to what they have to say, not trying to make your point. Hear if they have one, because if they do, then you don't have one no more. It's a deep thing. Peace and wisdom, Morgan Alexander. Aren't you on Facebook and you have a woman's image? He said, I am a man, wise one. All respects to the horizon. Salam, shalom. You lost me, Cat Daddy. If you a man, are you homosexual? You hit me with a lie. I said, nah, people will treat me. He said, no. You're strange, Cat Daddy? You're a little strange? People be thinking you're homosexual? Maybe I got a Facebook friend. When I had the Facebook, I thought I had a Facebook friend with your name that was a girl, but maybe I'm just wrong. Then what you wrote, you said I'm a man, wise one, all respects to the horizon. In today's times, people treat me as they see. Get you one of these, Cat Daddy. People always. Wherever you at, if you got this in your hand, you'll just notice like, I wonder why everyone's moving away from me and they're opening up the path for me like I'm God. Oh, it must be. I pull out, whoa, let God pass. They don't say that word, but anybody pull up with a knife, I thought I had special powers. I came to realize even small knives make people do that. So they're not moving out my way because I'm. But power of a dagger. In the past, before other people had knives, and a man had a knife, he said, man, this thing got magical powers. Because when I pull it out, they get to running away from me. They know better. I ain't got to do nothing. This thing is magical. Like, I walk through, they see they move out my way. Think of the first knife, the first person to have one. He said, man, this thing is divine. It made people don't even challenge me. And so if you was gay though, if you was gay, that's your own business. Like I always say, I'm old school. Keep your drawers in the house, ain't it, you know? In the daytimes, y'all live like how y'all think, like y'all personal sexual life and nobody business. If you were parading around and you were a man, parading around like a chick, well, you inviting people into your own business. You get it? If you homosexual, you parade around like a normal person. A normal person don't fall under male or female. They just fall under do they got good etiquette or not. You know, respect for other people's space and parade around like that. Whoever you have sex with, your own business. You get it? I'm not from a time where people going to expose you if you a faggot, a homosexual. I'm from a time where it's like, as long as he keep that shit. I don't know, blood. As long as he keep that strange shit over there, it ain't really my business. I'm not gay, so I'm not even inquiring. Like, I'm not going to even ask him if he gay, because I wouldn't, you get it? Where's that leading? I wouldn't care. Blood ain't grabbed my butt, so we good. And I want to say this to all homosexuals before I get into this deep. Peace and wisdom. Yeah, y'all be scarred. Something you're going through in life in regards to your masculinity or something. You get it? Like I said, I was just asking you if you was a man or a woman, because I swore I had a Facebook friend with that name that was a woman. That's why I asked you that. It ain't had nothing to do with nothing else, because I don't know you. I don't even know what you look like. I just see a man's image, but you know, a little profile circle small, so I can't really see you or nothing. I just know you ain't no girl. If you is, you sure is. I'll holler at you and whatnot. Shorty was cute when I seen her on Facebook. Now she look like a dude, man. So that's why I asked. I wasn't whoever abusing you about your sexuality. I ain't, you feel me? I ain't really got nothing to do with that. Now, I want to say this to homosexuals. Y'all got some fucking nerve having problems with straight people. Man, we the ones that protected y'all back in the day. It ain't a homosexual breathing now that they had a straight friend back in the day. And whatever glories you got now, it's cause of the straight. Yeah, there's some amongst the straight that's assholes, but for the most part, y'all wouldn't be shit right now if the straight people that's reasonable ain't stepping for you. Again, it ain't a faggot breathing that ain't had a straight person save them. Like, hold on, blood, it's cool, you wildin'. You might be a new homosexual born in these times. I'm talking about in the times when it was really rough, where homosexuals really had to mope around and pretend like they wasn't. It got dark for them. Used to be killing themselves and stuff. And so you had straight people like me that was like, nah, that shit ain't cool. You get it? They can be whatever they want. A faggot, you feel me? You have people like me that be like, yo, why you teasing him? You flirt, you wanna have sex with him? You get it? So I know this is not coming out right, but yeah, if you a homosexual, you need to get your life together. Stop getting mad at straight people, man. I saved hella faggots, man. You feel me? I'm going to openly say what I want to y'all. Y'all post a like. You feel me? Nah, that's solid. See, shit go deep. There's a straight person that stepped up for a homosexual in the past, and they got teased about being a homo. This never was me. I only befriended or liked homosexual women. If you was a homosexual man, you feel me? I was a little shallow, I'm not gonna lie. I'm walking with blood, niggas think I'm a homo, then I gotta feel me. Then I gotta beat him up and kill him in front of everybody just to make a point. Like, I ain't gay, see? I'm sorry, I say dumb shit sometimes. It's funny to me. But where was I at? Yeah, that's the point I was making. If you're homosexual, you need to really think about your behavior towards straight people. Life like it always been. Whoever your problem, your problem. We gotta stop bunching everything in. You feel me? A straight person disrespected you, you mad at every straight person in existence now. Can't work like that. Like I said, if you homosexual, I'm sure there's a straight person that stepped in for you. This was a straight world before it was a homosexual world. So somebody passed the torch off to y'all that was straight. Point I'm making, you get it? You gotta make sense in life. Every time I do a deep breakdown about the conscious community of the Hebrew Israelites, my shit stopped working right. Y'all alone working against y'all. It's a deep thing. I hope y'all grasp that at some point in time. Now, if you black, I want to say this since I'm on that. If you read a book, let's say the Bible, and there's a people in it, they're slaves, bums and everything else you could think of. Stay with me. If you read a book and the people in the book is bums and slaves, thick-headed people, stupid people. We're speaking of the Bible in the Hebrews, according to the Bible. If you in modern day reading that book and you say, those is my peoples, you don't supposed to get proud about it and be saying, man, I need to go stand on the corner of the streets and teach my people that we the Hebrews, you know, these bummed out slaves from the book. Again, if you read anything and you come to realize, damn, I reflect these losers, that means you got to step your game up, change your perspective on life. You get my point? Them people was from whenever they was, 2,000 years ago or whenever. I wouldn't care if they was your people. If you still reflect their stupidity from 2,000 years ago, then do you get my point? However you cut it, you shouldn't be proud talking about, no, we the Hebrews. No, we got to get our shit together. Meaning a modern day Hebrew want to tell you, you a Hebrew Israelite from the Bible. Why we got the same, meaning he'll tell you they was sailed over here on a boat, and you get it? I'll give you all the references that you were Hebrew, because you reflect the people in the book. But he don't look at it and say, damn, it's a goddamn shame after 2,000 years, we are a reflection of the losers in the book. Now, the people in the book, they was lost, they don't listen. Again, if you come to see, like, damn, we resemble these people from this book, that shouldn't make you be like, yeah, I need to come into that more. You need to get your mind together. That's completely stupid. Meaning if you were black Hebrew, why you have the desires to be a bum and nobody told you you have to be? I don't know. Nobody said that black people have to find their nationality by searching through religious books and any other thing they choose to find their nationality. No one said that. So when you read the Bible, when you decide, yeah, we want to be the low people from that book, tell me what sense that makes. You could have picked any people from any book that you want to say you the descendants of, being as though we picking nationalities from books, right? Now you couldn't pick any nationality you want. Y'all could have picked white kings if you choose, being as though you're just picking nationalities from books. But you picked the lowest thing, the slaves. I fully understand y'all believe the Hebrew people to be whatever y'all do. But I already explained how y'all perspective is completely wrong, and when y'all read the text, it's inaccurate. In fact, God is just a word for a man, a king, that is king of kings, over many nations. And you can play games on your own mind and say, no, God is the title for the creator of the universe. If you think the creator's name is God, you get my point? You're still working with child mind. You're still working with a child's mind. I'm going to say it again. If you black and you're an adult, when you actually think like whatever perspective you have from this Bible is accurate, of course, after Bob already explained it thoroughly. Can you get my point? You just have a desire to be a lesser thing and not really make no sense. A lesser thing is a child, slave, something slow. Again, if you think the God of the universe or whatever you view this great higher power to be wrote a book and just hoped it's the Santa Claus thing. Kids believe Santa Claus. They know it's dumb. Treat at the end. Now, this is why I say Hebrew Israelites are the stupidest people on the planet. Because they're desperate to convince all black people that we're the slave bums from 5,000 years ago. Doesn't make any sense. Completely stupid. Now, let's say you have this mind, right? You say man solace. You make many good points. But you don't have to disrespect the Hebrew Israelites in that way just because they don't know or they're lost, brother. You could still take the time out to tell them in a better fashion. My reply to you is this. Hebrew Israelites stand on the corner and disrespect people. Anybody walking by they so-called choose. And it's always been like this. Especially if you're from New York, you probably done walked another block across the street if you seen the Hebrews out there preaching one day. A lot of people lost in the now, they don't know the Hebrews preaching on the corner is not new. And if a black man walk by with a white chick, these niggas will OD disrespect him. This is all in person. It's like that now though. And if one of y'all happen to be a homosexual and walk by while Hebrews is out there preaching, they will chop you niggas down. Look at this goddamn faggot. The point I'm making, man, if you my age or a little older, you know ain't nobody more harsh than the Hebrew when he teaching. That nigga will straight call you everything under the book. Don't ever tell me not to disrespect Hebrews, nigga. You done bumped your head. I will teach Hebrews how I choose. Like I said, they the stupidest niggas on the planet. And they gonna receive it how they teach it. You get it? Meaning, if you wasn't a Hebrew Israelite and they preaching on the corner, they'll give you that business. Not that truth. That hurt feelingness. ODing on you. And so I better not never hear nobody talking to me about how when I'm teaching towards Hebrews, I'm disrespectful. So, I'm just being real. So, that part. Let's say you're in a conscious community, you're frying pan head African. Say, damn, Silas, why you can't just school them on wisdom and be nice about it when you're doing it so we get received better? Man, I seen the frying pan-headed African tell another black person they was lost and stupid and all kind of shit. Repeatedly. All of them do that. And I seen it repeatedly. And so you better not never talk about how I speak in regards to panhead Africans when I'm teaching. If the people nice and gentle and delicate, I'll deal with them as such. Meaning if I'm explaining their teachings in any way, I'll deal with them as such. If you need an example, when I'm explaining Hinduism, that part. If the people are delicate, humble and meek in their way, I'll explain their teachings humble and meek. If you yourself teach like an asshole, meaning a conscious community, they teach in a disrespectful manner. Hebrew Israelites, they teach in a disrespectful manner to those who are not accepting their doctrine. And so you shouldn't have any problem with how I play with Hebrews or conscious community, frying pan head Africans. Now, if you are a frying pan head African or a Hebrew, take mind of that, because I'm sure many of you guys have said that to your own. Wow, Silas gotta be disrespectful though. That's the main thing. Well, now y'all get to see how y'all make people feel when they just walk in to go buy something from the store and you happen to be out there preaching. Now you dragging them. Now you get to see how it feel. When I say ain't nothing more stupid than a Hebrew Israelite. This nigga decided to read a book and pick that he wanted to be the bum slaves in it. You don't need to never take offense. You teach inaccuracy in aggression. So you don't need to get mad when somebody teaching accurately. That part. You get what you give. And so if you take any offense, when you teach now, do it right. Meaning whatever critique and excuse you got to avoid the truth that I give here, take it in your own way. Whatever you get here is just a reflection of your own self. I'll use the Hinduism reference again. I just did a dope video on Nirvana and samsara. They are part of the last 4 videos that I did. I know many of you guys like to get lost. Silas only talk about Christianity. You like to only look at what you want. But that's fine. I break down everything. Sorry you slow. And so, breakdown on Hinduism, samsara, Nirvana. Did I disrespect those people in any way? Meaning, did I call a Hindu dumb because they didn't understand their text right, or did I just explain it? That part. You get what you give with me. That's how it works with life, too. Hopefully many of you guys grasp that at some point. Now, those of y'all that's followers of wisdom, let me say it right. Those of y'all that are fans of teachers, there was a time when man was a follower of wisdom. but we not at those times anymore. Meaning y'all are not followers of wisdom, y'all are followers, or y'all fans of teachers. Meaning whatever teacher you like. That's what you follow, not necessarily accuracy. I've come to know y'all don't even know nothing, so how would you even know what you get my point? But like I always tell you guys, wisdom, learning is the first part of wisdom. Teaching is the second part of learning in regards to wisdom. So a teacher, we speak in real, one on the real path of wisdom. Use myself as an example. Teaching y'all is the second part of my path of me acquiring knowledge. It helps me to see the nature of man. So you can get wise and know everything, but now, you get my point? Everything in existence is not you or where you are. Like most of y'all walk around, y'all don't know the nature of people y'all around. You get it? Y'all kind of just like, that's my buddy, I like him because everyone said he's cool. You don't have a keen eye and look and know the nature. Like that. Teaching y'all, I get to see the different natures. You're pretty low. I don't want to hold you. You get to learn the lowness of man. Like, you know, like when I say, like, man, y'all speaking from y'all emotional state, not y'all brain, like, and noticing different little things like that. Learning from y'all natures. Call it, you're on the path of wisdom, you're learning. We're speaking from life. When the things I say start to make sense to you, you'll start to notice them in life. And then you'll start to learn like that from life. And then at some point when you're on that path of receiving and, wisdom, divine level stuff, let's say you'll start teaching. And this is just you. It's like going from high school to college, meaning you're still being taught, but you're being taught from the teacher's side now. You get my point? And it's being done in that way, like a mirror. You can get to see where you were. Like, think if somebody was on drugs really bad. They got clean. They forgot they was sucking dick and selling their pussy and all kind of stuff for crack. Once they clean, they forget the details. They just know, like, yeah, I was out there doing bad, smoking crack, but I don't no more. You get it? Kind of erase it from the mind, the details. Like, to take them back to the environment and let them see, like, they may not necessarily apply it to self and say, damn, I was out there like that, man. They may get the ego thing going with it. Like, get me out of here. These niggas is losers. You get it? And teaching like that, when you start teaching, you get to see where you are or where you were. Most wise men, once they become wise, wisdom being a path of, truth and balance. Honor and balance, which is truth and fairness. Once a person truly becomes wise, and then they see the nature of man, where they were. They don't look at it as where they were. They look at it like, I need to separate. Meaning when you become wise, then you see the truth of man. In that, most of y'all would get that mindset, like, yeah, ain't nothing you can do for them. You get it? That's the first feeling you're going to have when you become truly wise. Like, damn, it don't matter what you do. You get it? They that thing. When you wise, there's this thing. I don't want to go into detail, but there's this thing. Like, and you can't do nothing for it. It's just what it is. And so you get my point? Most wise men, they separate themselves. But they're supposed to see where they were. You get my point? In that, if they was able to ascend be above that, you get my point? So whoever's there now can as well. Peace and wisdom, different angles. You gotta start coming in here and saying different things. A lot of y'all come in here, you get it? It's annoying. Don't take offense though. A lot of, how can I put it? Wisdom, like I said, is a clarity. A lot of y'all got fake and phony ways. You got all kind of shit with you, but you don't know it bleeds out. No one never told you. So like when you come in here, you say the same shit. You like fake. Stop saying the same shit like you slow. Hey, peace and wisdom. I hope everyone's well. I've said that 85 times every time I go live. You say that. Like that. Your common person don't have a mind to know like the nature. And you get it? The things that nature do. That's why I say don't take offense. You get my point? A lot of y'all, you confusing respect with ass kissing. Respect me. Don't kiss my ass. That's you a low life to me if you're doing that. I know what that is. You get it? The ass kisser. I know what the ass kisser is. It's the snake in the beginning. Now if I tell you, man, curse you out, you like, why you curse me out? I was being nice. Cause you fake. You get it? I don't know how else to tell y'all. I'm wise, I kind of could see straight through y'all, but I don't know how to explain it. And y'all speak y'all soul out, like, you get it? The true intent is hidden in y'all words, y'all actions, and how y'all act. Now, if you could grasp, okay, he wise, he could see through whatever I think I'm hiding in. Get it? It's hard to communicate with y'all and not curse y'all out. Because I could see your intent while I'm talking to you. So let's say you a common person watching, I'm teaching somebody, they're aggravating me. You say, why you keep getting aggravated with them? You can't see their nature. You get it? They phony, they don't like me. You can't see none of that. You say, well, why are they around you? That's why I'm getting aggravated. I'm teaching you and I see your intentions. And that part, why do you even hear? That part. Most of y'all don't get that. You're getting lost on the reaction. That's why I say the path of wisdom got to do with truth of self. You come before wisdom line. You get it? You see how y'all have like Polite, Eligio, all the teachers that, you know, y'all viewed as great teachers. And they all got shamed at some point now. All the teachers y'all getting, how they scam y'all and all of that. Teach y'all fake wisdom shit like that. Y'all don't say that part fake. Y'all just say they a scam. But everything they was saying as far as that is. Whatever. Y'all receive from y'all own nature. If you a follower of wisdom and you like, damn, every time I follow and like one of these brothers, then they wind up being a low life. Y'all receive from y'all own nature. Meaning most of y'all, you a scam artist, you a low life in that same way. You just don't have the opportunity to do those low life things. You haven't figured it out. But you that yourself, whatever they were, you are that in your nature in some aspect. Meaning you're not 100% honorable and balanced. That's fair in your ways. And so this is most people in life. Now, when y'all picking amongst teachers y'all want to follow, y'all picking from y'all own nature. In that, y'all pick the person that's going to be a scam. You get it? All y'all was followers of Polite. He was a great man according to y'all. Now y'all are throwing him under the bus because he a rapist. Dr. Malachi York was a rapist. I did a video explaining to y'all because a lot of y'all young and new. I said anybody a follower of Dr. York is a rape. Is a rapist. Y'all got mad at me. Y'all said this nigga Solid's trying to tear down his own blacks. Meaning I already put y'all up on game about all these people. Not them as individuals, but just what they come from. Conscious community, I already told y'all about the conscious community when I first came. I was shocked they let me on a platform. If you lost and you think like, no, Solace was down with the conscious community. No, I always would say they didn't know what they was talking about. When they had me on there, I strolled off there. Like, they think they gonna win? They actually think the things I say ain't accurate? But I've been put y'all up on game about all of this. But Paul Polite went to jail for rape. I did a video. I said, man, he a Yorkie. Same with Alicio. I said, blood is a Yorkie. And I explained basically that mean he a rape. He a cult motherfucking rapist. Say that nigga Silas be throwing niggas under the bus. Alright. I was just trying to help y'all. Y'all got kids. It wouldn't matter though because y'all seen Deligio having sex with little kids in the bed. Meaning y'all see everything y'all need to see a person ain't really got no honor. Then y'all would turn to me and be like, Silas dishonorable. He scammed somebody. Ooh. When that happened? Y'all say, man, Silas is a part of those New York scam artist teachers. I'm the one that told y'all though. They blackballed me for telling y'all. Now y'all telling me I'm a part of it. Like that. Y'all receiving from y'all own dishonor. Meaning the teachers and how they come and scam y'all and all of that, and then y'all get raped and shit. That's usually the end result. Lucky this time it wasn't no man. Dudes out here getting that's OD, right? I ain't trying to take nothing away from women getting raped, but you feel me? Some of y'all dudes lucky you ain't get raped because dudes like it's a cold world. It's a chilly world, that's all I could tell you. But y'all receiving from y'all own nature. You know, whoever scam y'all, whatever teacher lose y'all, whatever the case may be, you know, say, damn, they mad lit and popular. They're a reflection of y'all. Meaning when you seeking wisdom, you better make sure that you have come to a place where you can be fair and honest with yourself. Because if you can't, you get it? You're going to be picking things from your dishonor. Those things going to have a debt attached to it. You got desperate, you young, you was desperate, you ain't had no money, niggas was fly, they had girls, you didn't. So you decided, I'm going to break the law. Then after a while, you got arrested and went to jail. Maybe you got shot, this thing or that thing. And you only decided to do that because you was making the decision not on your being honorable and fair with self, but looking from the outer perspective. Everybody else got girls in fly clothes and I don't, so I'm on, you get it? Like that. You gotta be fair, honorable, honest and fair with yourself. This is the only way you can be honest and fair with, you know, the world or outside of yourself. If a person tell another person a lie, they told a lie to they self. That's how they able to speak it out. You get it? When you tell another person a lie, you have already convinced yourself that the lie is good now. That part. Nobody's saying a lie that they don't think is believable. So if a person tell another person a lie, they told it to they self already. Meaning it was good now. They give it out. And so do you get my point? They don't look at it like, oh, I'm lying to myself too. They just look at it like they lying out. The perspective, everything is out. They're not looking at the self anymore. This is how y'all get to a point where y'all antagonize people, judge people, and do many things, but you never looking at the self to realize, damn, I fit the shoes of what I'm judging or what I'm critiquing or what I'm trying to tear down. There's some of y'all that's tearing Polite down for being a rapist right now, but you a whole rapist. You just not popular. But if we look through your rap sheet, you got a rape there. I'm going to say it again. We live in a world where some of y'all tearing Polite down, and you a whole rapist too. And it's not about him not getting teared down or y'all handle things how y'all want. But it's about that. How you not honest with self. If you got a rape on your jacket or you've been accused even of it, and you tearing him down, you dishonest with yourself. That's when things is bad. When the person lying to self, they no longer paying self attention. Meaning when a person get to a place where they're lying to themselves, they're no longer paying any attention to themselves. They're not putting themselves on any pedestal, anything of measure to see if they add up to what they, you get it, view as solid or honorable, let's say. Reading your comments, different angles. Like I said, if any of you guys have questions, ask. I'll always say, I can't, you don't have no calling, this or that. You ain't got much to say. The wisdom here is real. It's not like, you get it? Y'all are seeking something to be a part of. Meaning y'all still kind of in kid brain. You're looking for something to be a part of. You got a lot of adults, they wasn't never accepted into nothing as a kid. So they still seeking that out. This is why y'all religions become like gangs. Think like the conscious community and how they debate with the native indigenous followers. All the native indigenous followers y'all got today and the people that's teaching it, they just ex-conscious community people that got mad at the conscious community. You get it? And so now you watching the Pan-Africans debate against the Aboriginals. The Aboriginals y'all watching now is just people that's come from the Pan-African side. If you lost, that's why they like arguing back and forth so much. They come from that side. When I came, I was the first one really teaching indigenous knowledge. I still do. I remember none of y'all that was teaching, most of y'all, a lot of y'all that was teaching now, I remember you was on that side. That part. You one of the people that emailed me or inboxed me like, thanks for waking me up, big bro. Now you teaching. I don't want to throw nobody under the bus. I know y'all be holding people in high regards. That part. The native indigenous teachers in the day, they act like the Pan-Africans. It's no mistake why. It's like I'm telling you. They come from that side. If you understand native indigenous people, they don't parade in that way. Meaning once they clear that the Pan-Africans is not trying to receive any truth, they just want to make their point, a real indigenous person going back off it. They message always a message of peace and clarity. Meaning if you understand the indigenous people, they are calm people. They not about to parade around, keep trying to make a point to a nigga that don't want it. They just gonna deal with their own, which is the point anyway. They own responsible for them. Real indigenous wisdom. When you actually learning lessons. You watch the indigenous nigga now, you not learning nothing about the culture, nothing. No wisdom jewels. You learning how he trying to show you that the pinhead monkey wrong. Like you a pinhead monkey follower. What does it matter if he wrong? You not a pinhead. That part. The indigenous teacher is talking to the Pan-Africans. Because that's where they come from. When, like I said, when I came, it wasn't no indigenous teachers, man. Y'all was finished. That part. Y'all was done. There was no indigenous community. There was the Pan-Africans only, and they had you niggas looking scared to death to say you was anything other than a Pan-African when I came. And I start dropping them Jews, giving y'all life again. That part. But all that was happening was Pan-Africans was hearing what I was saying, and then the moment they get mad at one of their Pan-African buddies, they embrace the truth. You get it? Same like you a Christian now. You get everything I say. But your buddies is Christian, so you try to blow me off like fuck him and what he teaching. But as soon as you get pissed at them, then you gonna be the main one pumping my doctrine, forgetting that I'm the one you got it from. You get it? I'm saying that so you could grasp how I teach Native Indigenous accurately. And I'm the start for most of y'all that's a Native Indigenous follower. But you see how they on their own accord and I'm on mine? Like that. They Pan-African heads got mad at Pan-Africans, and then do you get it? In that they keep debating back and forth with them, never getting to a point. They just like to arguing because you get my point? It's just a Pan-African mad at a Pan-African. Now think about my video. I had a video yesterday. It had nothing to do about Native Indigenous. But if you watched it, you got a lesson on nature. You got a lesson from nature. Your indigenous gonna be teaching from nature. I explained to y'all how the dead supposed to be, dealt with. A lot of y'all ask how the proper way we supposed to get buried. If you seen yesterday's video, you got all that wisdom. That's all Native Indigenous wisdom. Y'all supposed to be learning like that. Y'all supposed to be learning honor, balance, how to move in a flow with life and nature. Nature and life move in a balance. Your modern day Native Indigenous follower, he don't learn none of that. He parading around like a fool, like a Pan-African, looking for a debate and looking to tell somebody their nationality. That part. Nationality fake. Why would a Native Indigenous person be trying to tell you? I'm making a point. If you a Native Indigenous follower, you ain't been learning no Native Indigenous wisdom. That part. Those that follow me, they've been learning it though. You never got to get that twisted. It ain't got nothing to do with names, and that's all fake. Once you get to the namings and the groupings, you already know colonization or conquering has happened. And so, a lot of y'all need to get into the truth. Y'all lost on the fake things. Meaning y'all view the conscious community and the Native Indigenous groups and the Hebrew Israelites as groups looking to bring blacks together, and they hired groups to keep y'all separate. Otherwise, you ask me why the fuck they keep debating but never getting to a point. Who won already so we can move forward on this unity? That part, never. It's never gonna happen. They there just for that, to keep y'all separate. If you remove the groups, then we all together. If you seen yesterday's video, I explained that. If a Hebrew can identify that a panhead monkey is the same race he is, and a Native Indigenous follower can, you get it? Can identify that I'm the same race they is, and we all clear who black, but it's all a matter of adopting a name. You the panhead want the Native Indigenous to say he a panhead. You get it? I'm sorry. I'm so cold-blooded with it. I get why y'all don't get the message. When I call y'all panheads, y'all take it like I'm insulting y'all. I'm so cold-blooded. This is what I actually call y'all in real life. In real life, y'all don't say nothing. You get it? I mean, a lot of y'all don't get that. Whatever you think I'm disrespectful for, I speak to your own in this way. They don't take no offense. In that, I forget, like, your name ain't a panhead monkey. That's just what I call them. And they just don't take no, they just don't take no offense to it in person, because they know, like, I'm not really insulting you. You're a pinhead monkey. That's how I view it, blood. I don't tell you. Like a pinhead monkey. And the Hebrews bombs. I tell them this in person. But when I'm breaking it down here, then y'all taking it as offense, like, man, he trying to insult. And I'm saying it so casually because it's just a part of my vocabulary. Like, a Pan African is a frying pan head. Just in my vocabulary, you get it? So when I'm teaching, it just come off so easy. I ain't even thinking about it. Like, yeah, they gonna take offense. I'm laughing at you laughing. They gonna take offense. I call them a panhead. They think this video got to do with insulting them and teasing them, and I'm trying to make a real point. But I'm just used to calling them that. They don't check me on it. Get it? So it's like, just get the message. Hopefully y'all grasp that. Ain't no insulting with me. It's like Christians. I explained it to them right and nice. And then they got all riled up. I'm like, you dumb fucking Christian, your God got spit on his face. You get it? Now they taking it like he trying to insult and antagonize. No, I'm done talking nice to you, blood. I did that already. Don't disrespect me. Once I gave it to you right and you disrespect me now, you feel me? I'm not going to talk to you in a respectful manner. I'm going to talk to you like somebody that's thick-headed and rebellious. And you think it's your job to go against. Even if it is the truth. So I kind of just speak to y'all in that way, but it don't be in an insulting fashion. It be in that kind of fashion. Like you already got the truth. You don't want to accept it, so it's no need to decorate it for you no more. You dumb. You want to be dumb, so be dumb. Panhead. You get it? And take it how you want. Once a person take the time out to teach you a thing and you acting like you dumb, and that ain't no real high honor. I don't know what respect you looking for. And so a lot of people in the daytime, y'all living that way. Because y'all lied to self so long ago, cut off from yourself in perspective, meaning you don't hold yourself to anything. So now a Hebrew Israelite, let's say Captain Tazariak watched my video and he grasped everything I say. But do you get it? You're going to stay with how he is. Because of pride. That part. Because of lie to self. He a Hebrew because he already lied to himself. There's no Hebrew breathing that didn't see something that wasn't right. Where it's like, hold on, I got a question. They overlooked it. He said, well, overall, I'm going to just go with it. And so because you lie to yourself, then do you get it? When the truth is brought forth to you, the lie is yourself to you. Meaning when I'm telling a Hebrew, dumb as fuck. And explain how. That lie is himself because he lied to himself with it. He not defending Hebrews. In his brain, he defending himself. Now, we all know every Hebrew Israelite's just his own individual. He go to his own household. He don't have to be a Hebrew. He have to be his wife's husband, and you get it? His family's, he have to be the family member. But he don't have to be the Hebrew. He put all that stress and strain on himself. I'm like, solace me. You get it? You don't have to be a Hebrew. When I said a Hebrew was dumb, you look at yourself as a Hebrew. I didn't say nobody had to look at themselves as nothing. In that, no one was called dumb unless you were Hebrew. Your mama named you a Hebrew. Again, if you were Christian. If I say Christians is dumb, you say you were Christian. I ain't say you was nothing. I don't know you. But whoever a Christian is a dummy. Now you mad. You say, man, this nigga calling niggas dumb. You. And you a part of whatever family you is. Meaning your mama's your mama, your daddy's your daddy. Now because you decide, I'm a Christian. Well, if Christians is dumb, so are you. To you, though. It don't have nothing to do with the person saying it. It all have to do with you. You lied to self and said you were Christian. A nigga disrespected your family and your family member not so long ago, and you didn't do nothing about that, and you had nothing to say. But when it comes to Christianity, you're the great defender of Christianity. You told yourself you was a Christian more than a family member. Like that. Once a person lied to themselves, then they be going on their own accord. The perception of the brain going on its own accord. And so, hopefully y'all grasping what I'm saying. I know a lot of my messages go over y'all head, because you get it? Y'all adjust y'all mind to perceive whatever I'm saying, or perceive me however you need to, so you cannot pay it no mind, even though you know I'm the most serious nigga you know, and I'll dust you off like that. I mean, man, Solace be playing too much. You don't know nobody more serious than me. You know that, though. That's why you don't play with me. You watch your mouth when you comment here. You don't even attempt to comment, because you know better. But you'll convince yourself in any moment you need to. Man, Solace be joking around and playing around too much, man. He ain't serious. Yeah, you telling yourself whatever you need to, because you don't want to accept what was said. And so if you a Hebrew or Christian, whatever you is, my message ain't no joke in it. I laugh, I play. Wouldn't matter. Whatever was said was true and accurate. And whatever problems you have in accepting it got to do with you lying to self. Other than that, you explain to me, why is your God on a cross with spit on his face? How come your God lost this battle, whatever it was? The nigga got spit on his face, swinging from a cross looking like the square root of a jelly bean. That mean you follow some shit that lost. That part. I'm saying, no, he coming back, Solace. Ooh, God ain't no man, so what the fuck is you talking about? I'm just playing on your own dumb. Again, your God some dude with spit on his face swinging from a cross. He's the square root of a jelly bean. Now you get it in your mind, man. You disrespecting God. Stupid, you think God is a man with spit on his face swinging from a cross, nigga? And you still can't get why I'm saying a Christian is the dumbest nigga on the planet? You're a grown-up. You think God is a man with spit on his face hanging from a cross? You think God that fucking delicate that everybody in life could beat him up? If your God real, then it ain't no need to have no God. That nigga got beat up by man. Again, if your God is the real God, then ain't no God. This is all dumb talk, cause your God got beat up by man, and he had spit dripping off his face. According to your own text. They spit on him, they put a crown on his head. Now I understand the true doctrination. Meaning if you go watch, the video from 2 days ago, I forget the titles, I explained in depth why Jesus got spit on his face. It got to do with the spit of God. Man is created by God's spit. But if you think the creator of the whole universe is some dude with spit on his face swinging from a cross, that part. I'm saying that because when I'm speaking like how I am, a Christian in the brain think like, disrespecting God. You disrespecting God the moment you actually think God is a fucking man with spit on his face. You disrespecting God more when I'm speaking against that stupidity, and you telling me he disrespecting God. You did that already. Otherwise, you explain to me why God got spit on his face. Ask any Christian that question. Why do God got spit on his face? Why is he on a cross? And they stabbed him in his ribs. Why does that have to happen? What the fuck do that got to do with anything? I'm just asking. Just ask him like that. Say, I get it. I said all that happened. Why though? What does any of that have to do with life? Me being a good person in life, and you get it, living righteously. What does a God getting beat up and strung up on the cross and me professing he gonna die and save my sins? What do that have to do with me living a good, righteous life? Because that is fucking like murderous talk. Again, it's just an honest question that anybody should be able to ask any Christian preacher or Christian follower. Say, I don't mind being a Christian, but I don't get that part. God's the greatest thing in life. Why is the religion saying he got beat up and shit like that? I don't see where that play any part in, like, you get my point? You say, okay, I could see why that's necessary for life to be. I don't see where God getting spit dripping off his face and all that got to do with life having to be. Where's the connection? Like, where's the connection of God hanging? What are we talking about? Now, of course, you got the accurate teachings of these things. I've explained them to y'all. But I'm just speaking from a Christian's note. According to them, God is a man. They will try to prove it to you. Shit, a Hebrew Israelite will go a step further and tell you God is black. They'll give you a text that don't say nothing about God being black, talking about here's the proof. It said God's feet was burnt. That mean he black. You think black man and burnt, it's the same thing. When it said the feet was burned, it was speaking like fine brass. You know, brass get all green and shit when it get old. But if you burn it, refine it and bring it back, it'd be nice and shiny like gold. They was explaining God's feet like shiny gold, like as if it was burned in the fire. And speaking of Osiris, they're speaking of a real thing in life, let's say. Osiris and all these other characters being like, you know, the personification of these things. But the point I'm making is a Christian will go a step further, or a Hebrew Israelite. This is a Jew that's actually a Christian. You're a black Hebrew, but you carry the Bible with you. Not the Torah, a Bible. You believe in Jesus Christ, except to you he was black. When did a Jew become a Christian? Jews follow Judaism. But in modern day, a black Hebrew Jew carry the Bible, teach you about Jesus being black, even though God ain't no man. But a Hebrew black Israelite ain't the stupidest thing on the planet. How not? That's too much stupid. First you think God a man with spit on the face. Then you think God a... Why? Let him stay Puerto Rican, blood. I want to prove to you God was black. Why, man? God got beat up and spit on, blood. Let him be whatever they say he was. Let him be that. And the Hebrew wants you to be the lowest shit on the planet. They read the book. They say, I got it. Those bums and homeless slaves, that's us. Now they got the God. The God got spit on his face, beat the fuck up. Nobody said the God was black. They made the nigga look Spanish. Here come the good old Hebrews. Nope, 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 nope. That's us with the spit. I ain't heard a Hebrew say we was something great yet. God getting beat up, got spit on his face. They want to come tell you, no, he was black. So you make sure, no, he us. And the race in the Bible, all the other races, they doing their thing. The Hebrews is all bummed the fuck out and dumbed out. And hey, we that, I figured it out. Mind you, God ain't no goddamn person. If you think God a person, you're retarded. That's the Satan. That's the self. That's man. That part. Try to explain that to a Hebrew Israelite. That part. Ask him why. Why you think it's so great If we seem like those people from that book, and them people in that book was stupid as fuck according to the book, meaning the book called them dumb assholes. Not in that word, but it basically said, Moses was trying with them, but they just stupid slaves. If you read the book, you come to that conclusion. Okay, the Hebrews just some dumb fucking slaves. It don't matter if Moses come try to save them. All they want to do is be an Egyptian slave, my nigga. That's it. Just a slave. If you come to see any similarities in those people in the race you come from now, the last thing you should do is be promoting that to your own. You need to be getting your shit together and say, damn, we still seem to have the ways of it. Why? Your thought should be why is the lowest motherfucking race in that book seem like the race I come from now? Why you happy talking about I gotta get on the corner and let all my people know we them bums, them slaves that wasn't listening? That's us. What's so glorious about that? You say, oh, those God people. God is a king, man. What the fuck is you talking about? I already explained these things to y'all. As long as you think God got a fucking name and a title, my nigga, you're not following God. You're following man. Again, as long as you keep thinking God got a title and a name like a man, you're not following God. God don't need no title. That's beneath him. You follow? You got a boss. You're a Hebrew Israelite. You have an elder. I'll curse your elder out. And your boss. And they won't do nothing. They can't. You know why? Because whatever statuses y'all got amongst yourselves, I'm above that. I ain't got nothing to do with it, blood. Watch your mouth. God like that. Whatever statuses y'all got, I wouldn't fucking care. Who got the highest status so I could disrespect the shit out them so you could see for yourself, nigga. That don't got nothing to do with me. That part. God don't need no name. God don't need no status. Whatever statuses y'all got could get crumbled. That part. Until you get that through your brain, you're not on the path of God or learning God. You're just lost in man mumbo jumbo. That's why you say, in Jesus' name we pray, amen. You didn't say a God. In Jesus' name we pray, a God. No, you said amen. Then you say he got spit on his face hanging off the cross. What's the square root of a jelly bean? I know certain things I say I'll be lost on. I'm getting to that. Don't worry, I ain't forget I said that and you was like, what the fuck is that? What is this? What do you mean? What's the square root of a jelly bean? Relax, blood. I'm telling you the size of a nigga's brain. You do the measurements of a jelly bean. And you get the number. And the square root of that number is the size of your brain. Your brain is the size of a piece of a jelly bean, which would be the square root of whatever the measurements of a jelly bean is. And then when you square root it, it's not going to be that whole number, but a square root. Come on, y'all got to get on y'all ancient Egyptian knowledge, my nigga. Square root, hay root, all of them. Now I'm making that. I gotta say that. I'm making that up being an asshole. Because a nigga right now will write that down. See, Silas don't know his history. He think it's the ancient Egyptian god named Square Root. Next time you see a dumb person, just tell them, blood. What's the square root of a jelly? This is you telling them, yo, you so dumb. Like your brain is so small, but they not gonna know what you talking about. This wise man talk. That's how you insult people while letting them stay in good spirits. They gonna laugh like, yeah, you're crazy. I don't know what you just said to them. I tell them, hey, blood, I was just thinking what a square root of a jelly bean is. They gonna start crying, laughing like, you stupid. What that mean? Nothing. Oh, nothing. It means God is black. It means I'm a black Jew, but I'm a Christian too. That part. When I said a Hebrew was the dumbest nigga on the planet, I don't know why y'all don't. If you a Hebrew follower or a Hebrew teacher, or just somebody in general, you nice hearted. You say like, damn, Silas, why you gotta chop the Hebrews down like that? Why you can't just explain to them nicely? Why you gotta make them feel so stupid? When Hebrews is standing on the corner disrespecting white people walk by, black people who walk with white people walking by, when they see another black person and they just feel like, man, fuck that nigga look like a sellout. Let's just chop him down too. Oh, he a homosexual, let's embarrass him too. When the Hebrew standing on the corner roughly talking to all the people walking by. Now keep in mind, nobody came to these Hebrews. They came out on that corner fucking with people. Y'all all came here. Now, when they chopping people down, disrespecting people the way they teach, so harshly, how can you form the mouth to say, Silas, why you gotta be so rough with the Hebrews? Because it's the Hebrews. You see how dumbed down y'all are? Again, you know somebody would tell me, man, why you gotta be so rough with the Hebrews in the way you teach them? Nigga, you ain't never seen the Hebrew on the corner teaching? Did you ever see somebody try to tell them something? And how they don't listen and they just get to chopping down more? That's why I teach them how I do. That's why they dumb fools. That's why when I teach them so good, then I put the dumb fool on the end. For good measure. They gotta remember you was on that corner disrespecting people for no reason? They ain't even asked you shit. You came here. That's why I do it. When the conscious community followers, Dr. Umar Johnson and the polites tell the next black nigga, you's a motherfucking sellout, you lost, stupid nigga. What's the problem? What's the problem if I say a pinhead monkey is the dumbest thing besides a fucking Hebrew black Israelite? I was gonna say a Jehovah's Witness, but they ain't bothering nobody. You feel me? I only bother who bothered. Say it again, I only bother those who are bothered. Otherwise, you gonna tell me I'm hiding the conscious community and the Hebrew Israelites is nice. They teach nice. Y'all laughing now that shit sinking in. You like, oh yeah, he right. Ain't nobody more disrespectful than them motherfuckers, boy. And so you don't need to tell me I need to teach them nice. I don't need to do nothing. They need to get this fire they give, and that's that. In the same way they want y'all to listen to them and conform to what they saying. That part. Conform to what I'm telling y'all, dumbasses. It's the truth. That's what make it even better. That part. Why everybody in the conscious community or the panhead African community going to jail for either scamming, rape, or some other kind of weird shit? But we just gonna act dumb. Y'all so dumb, y'all wait for every conscious community individual to scam y'all. Like that. Polite is a scam artist. Dr. Umar Johnson is scam artist. Y'all say they are scam artists. Meaning one get caught scamming, then y'all go to another one. Like you waiting for them all to get their chance to scam you. They all come from the same pile. That part. I guess y'all waiting on Sarnetta to scam y'all. Right? That way y'all could be like, Sarnetta knew the whole time Polite was a rapist and a scam artist. Again, y'all waiting for every individual in the group to scam y'all, right? Otherwise, what you sticking around for? What you gonna tell me I'm getting that truth? Huh? They told you the black woman is God. You could have just been a Christian and just stayed with God is some man with spit on his face. Now God's a lady. A woman? Oh, they adjusted. No, a woman is just what niggas will change they shit every moment. We talking about the black space. Shut the fuck up, nigga. You ain't talking about nothing. You're making up shit. and being rude about it. A conscious community teacher, a Hebrew Israelite, man, these niggas will chop you down and they shit be wrong. How you mad and your shit wrong? Like, at least when I chop y'all all down, I call y'all panhead monkeys, a dirty Hebrew. I say, man, these niggas wear recycled leather. A Hebrew Israelite's uniform or outfit is made out of old baseball. You know the leather from a baseball? You know an old football with the laces out of it and it's just flat and shit? That's leather. Man, a Hebrew Israelite outfit. A nigga would have on a leather goddamn vest or some shit, an apron. I don't know what they wear, but that shit look like they got leather from the top of a Timberland boot, leather from a baseball, leather from a football that was flat, goddamn tire rubber. They just recycled all the leather pieces they could find and made a whole apron and a headband to put on. So we the black Hebrews. Yeah, trying to uphold this bum shit I see. The Hebrews was bum slaves in the book. Y'all trying to uphold it in real life. You lost, brother. Motherfucker, get a church. They teach like bum. I'm sorry, Hebrews. Meaning if you're a black person, I love you. You're not a Hebrew. A Hebrew is an institution in modern day where motherfuckers group together and be like, I'm a Hebrew. But if you're a black person, just an individual, when you're a part of it, I'm not speaking to you as an individual. I'm speaking to the institution, which is just a name that y'all all huddle under. In a goofy verbatim y'all all speak, which is God was black and we the children of God from this book that we like. We could have picked up the people from the Harry Potter book or the Lord of the Rings, but we're picking this one. Goddamn Bible written in goddamn that shit written in true Romeo and Juliet fashion, my nigga. Hear thee, tongue. I bet you it's written like that. That part. The fucker God is a hear thee talking motherfucker. That's a Puerto Rican too. They depict Jesus as a Puerto Rican with spit on his face hanging off the cross. When I say it like that on purpose, that's my ignorant voice. See, but I want to spit on his face. Like, I want to spit on his face. The correct way, Jesus the Christ has a lot of spit moisture dripping off of his cheek. Why is that? No Christian got the answer. They think that's the cute part. Don't forget the part where they spit on him. You proud your God got beat up. You know what kind of loser you gotta be when you pick a religion where the God get his ass whooped and you talking about, that's my savior. The savior. Your savior got beat up by Roman men. He spit on his face and hung him on the cross. Again, dude with the spit dripping off his face, swinging from the cross, looking like the square root of a jelly bean. That's your savior. That's all you can say to a Christian. So that's your savior. Some of y'all lost. Y'all like, Silas going to hell for mocking God. God is not a fucking man. You got to be 3 years old if you really think he is, man. I'm mocking their make-believe God that's a man with spit on the face, according to their own text, and they don't see that's dumb. They actually think that guy's going to save them. A Puerto Rican with spit hanging off his face. He's the square root of a jelly bean. He's on a cross. They're going to eat him. They don't know they God already got ate for supper. Otherwise, you explain to me all the metaphors about the bread being like his flesh and the wine being like his blood. What would they need to eat bread and pretend like it's Jesus' flesh at the Last Supper unless that's like practice for tomorrow, my nigga? Again, why they gotta pretend like they eating bread and that's Jesus' flesh? Unless it's practice for tomorrow? Don't the Passover got to do with when Jews eat lambs? Meaning Jews eat meat on the Passover. Preferably chops of that lamb. I'll say it again. They let me know if this video went out at any point, because on my end it was out all that time. I didn't even realize it. But on the Passover, Jews eat chops of the lamb. You know, lamb chops, baby back ribs, nigga, barbecue sauce. Good. If you ever wondered, like, why? Is Jesus a man? Or motherfucking sheep? Say, damn, I'm confused. Blood, is God a man with spit on his face, or is he a sheep, nigga? Cause he keep flip flopping the fuck around. I don't know. God, everything but some great shit. Nigga is a bum ass nigga with spit on a face, or a fucking sheep, which is basically the pinnacles of a pet. A sheep is like first pet. Catch a wild goat, domesticate it into a sheep. That's like, say that's my God. Big Jesus. The Puerto Rican with the spit on his face. Hanging off the cross. If you Puerto Rican, you don't have to take offense. You should be questioning the same shit. Yeah, why did y'all make God Puerto Rican with spit on his fucking face? Don't disrespect us. That part. If you a Puerto Rican, you should be like, yeah, no, like the Hebrew said, the motherfucker black. You feel me? Everybody in life should be like, nah. God ain't this race, he that. Get that nigga out of here. He got beat up. Blood don't disrespect us. That part. Black people, you ain't heard no race argue about Jesus being that. You ain't heard a Chinese motherfucker being like, no. Jesus is Asian. He knows Kung Fu. You never heard that. You didn't see an Indian nigga talking about, listen, man. Dude with the spit on the face, he on house. His name Vasutra. Every other race seem to respect, listen, man, God ain't no goddamn person, but niggas want to personify him however they want, whatever. When you get to the blacks, they actually taking it serious. They say, nah, Jesus was really black. They think God was a man for real. They so lost and they stupid. They get so lost in trying to prove everything in existence was made by black people, they forget, oh shit, God ain't no man. I ain't gotta prove God was black. So here they go proving it to you. Man, look at verse 10. It say right there, God had black bird feet. Man, shut your goofy ass up. God ain't no man. If you a Christian, a Hebrew, Israelite, whatever you are, God ain't no man. And I'm sure you have a brain enough to know that deep within your own soul, where I don't have to even tell you that. I don't care what everybody in life saying, you know that's dumb. You say, no, but the way it prophesied, God has to manifest out as a man. Yeah, that's all of you stupid assholes that's physical. Every physical thing you see is God manifested. God is one big great whole thing. Unseen greatness. On the physical side, God is a bunch of broken up pieces. That's y'all. Individual stupids. On the right side of existence, God is whole and a genius. Follow? So you don't have to say, no, God have to be prophesied out as a man because he have to come forth. Yeah, that's all of y'all dummies. That's how life works. Dual-sided coin. On one side, God is whole and everything's one. And there is no separation. There is no individuals. There's just one whole thing. And then on the opposite side, this one whole thing called God becomes a whole bunch of broken pieces. Like a coffee mug, then you just drop it on the floor. Stomp it real good till it's a bunch of pieces. That's physical life, and like that. You can just look at God in that way. On the one side, you got God whole and unseen, and on the other side, you got God seen as a bunch of different fools, animals included. Because y'all think animals is smart, some of y'all. Animals dumber than man. But they have consciousness. They are consciously aware of their actions. But in regards to them being smart, if you see men killing each other and you say, damn, man's stupid, and niggas is arguing over nothing. Again, animals is dumber than man. You don't even question that. That's all they do, niggas, is fight over food. That's all they do is argue and fight each other over food, my nigga, and kill each other and eat each other. So you don't have to never think like, no, animals are divine. Plants are divine. That's why all vegans going to hell. Eating God like that. No, I'm just playing. But plants are divine. Like I said, they're the mediator between the living and the dead. They come out the ground, the dead go in it. They take in our carbon that we breathe out, meaning the plants take in our exhale and they give it to the dead. And then the dead exhale, which is oxygen, is what we take. So you probably know it as we exhale out carbon and the plants take it in, they turn it over to sugars and then they blow it out as oxygen for us. And there's a connection between us and the plants, meaning we breathe in the plants' oxygen that they push out, and you get it? We breathe out carbon and the plants take it in and turn it over into sugar, and you get it? Now, what's really happening is the dead is buried below. The plants is coming out of below. You breathe out, the dead breathe in. When the dead breathe out, the living exhale. There's only one wind, and all is sharing it. You get it? Like that. When sunset, night can't stay alive. Or when the sunset, day can't stay bright because there's only one light. Like that. There's only one breath. The dead and the living gotta share. You say the dead don't breathe. You speak in bodies. Bodies don't breathe. Souls breathe, man. Is your breath physical? Is your breathing physical? No. Is your voice physical? That's a part of your breath. Is it? No, right? Okay, then. Again. The dead breathe in what the living breathe out. And the living breathe in what the dead breathe out. And there's a balance in life. You know, the tide come in, tide go out. When the tide come in, nigga, that's the Bashir. Glad tidings. Good news. When the tide go out, hell, drought. Bad news. Salvation, nigga. Meaning you better start salvaging shit. And so, kind of grass, peace and wisdom, native nonetheless. Make sure you see the whole video at some point. It lags in the beginning. I was given my accounted time to make proper adjustments. I was having technical difficulties. Thank you for the give back, native nonetheless. I appreciate that. Heading to New York for 2 years, just signed a contract. Yeah, I was just gonna tell you, when you get here, reach out then, before I read the whole thing. I seen that heading to New York for 2 years. I was gonna say, yeah, well, hit me up when you get here. Now, I'm sorry, I'll be scratching myself. I'm handy with this thing. It's like my hand. So, you get it? I know you watching. You like, you gonna spark yourself in the eye. Hell, nigga, I handle this shit. Man, get it? It's my arm. No mistakes gonna happen. You poke your own self in the eye. Bro, I'm good. I got it. I learn in detail. You get my point? Meaning if you a boxer, you know I'm Rafe Ninja. And a boxing legend. Boxing master. Let me tell you how that happened. First you have to learn the soul. Meaning, a man got a smell, a odor, a aura. So when I'm boxing a person, I'm smelling them. When he throw a certain kind of punch, he got a wind to it. I'm downloading that too. When he throw that hook, that shit come with that. Throw that jab, he got a different, the direction of the wind is different. You don't need eyes for none of this, meaning I learned how to box with no eyes. Learn how to fight not being able to see. That way when you fighting and you can use your eyes, nigga, you should be good to go. That part. Now if you a boxer, you learn like that? You spar without being able to see, but you have to sniff him out and become familiar with his smell. I'm not saying he stink. I'm saying everybody got a smell. If you can't see it, then you better be able to grasp it some kind of way. Meaning you better be able to identify it some kind of way. And you got a smell, you could use that. Men don't use this smell. I tell most of y'all, do this right now. Pull your lip down like. Breathe with your lip pulled in like that. Your smell got stronger, didn't it? Again, your smell got crazy stronger, right? You might have said, God damn, I smell some shit. What the fuck? Again, smell. I'm just giving you that reference in case you thinking, man, this nigga capping. You can't fucking fight learning through smell. I'll show you how to smell like you never smelled before. Meaning I could teach y'all how to smell like a wolf. You never knew you could smell like that. And you just use that little example I gave you as a reference. Curl your lip in. You smelled stronger, right? Okay, now when I'm fighting and I learn like that. Smell him. His punches got different wind. His feet got a beat and a rhythm. His body got a movement, but you can hear it. And you seek him out like that. Hear his punches. You get it? Feel the wind of them and get out the way. Attacking. Where's his face at? He's breathing. You don't feel his breath. Again, when a fighter fighting, he breathing. You don't hear his breath. Most boxers watching right now, if you a boxer, you like, oh shit, he not lying. You could fight somebody better if you close your eyes and you grasp all of that. Meaning if you grasp, your senses will never let you down. They all just as good as the sight. Meaning your smell just as good as sight. You just don't use your smell that often. You use your sight all the time. In that, you blinded by your sight. Again, man uses eyesight all the time. In that, he blinded by it. He forget he got other senses that he could depend on. I'm giving you those references so you could grasp. When I learn how to box and I do my trainings, it's from a whole different aspect than y'all could fathom. And the little bit that I show y'all is truly a blessing for y'all. But if you learn from me for real, you'd see like, oh shit. I ain't just learning how to fight, blood. I am learning like life. Meaning you could fight better if you can't see. Most of y'all say, no, I can't, I'll panic. That's why you gonna lose because of that. But if you wasn't panicked, when y'all eyes is closed, that part, y'all can hear better. When y'all eyes closed, the mind goes still a little bit. You get it? A better focus. This is why when a person thinking, they'll look up or try to look away from anything of focus. They're trying to pull for the thought, like, that part. When your eyes is closed, it's when you your best. This is why whenever you having struggles or you in a deep thought, close the eyes a little bit. The light is blinding. Find your way in the dark. You are light, so you'll find your way better in the dark. You get it? Light contrasts light. Y'all can see, You're blinded by your sight. In that, you following what you see and you're not following the soul of a thing. The energy, the smell, the breath. It's hot as fuck. And so try to grasp. The point I'm making is I learned everything by detail that y'all don't even know exists. When I learned how to box, it started with my fingers. You gotta curl them right. Your thumb gotta be in the right place. I'm not gonna show y'all where because y'all is fucking disrespectful. Thank you for the give back though to whoever did, native nonetheless. But it start there. Before I throw any swings, my body gotta, you get it? I gotta swing with my body. My body gotta be in the same rhythm as my arms. And you learn from detail to detail. Till everything is just, I could close my eyes and just get him. Once he touch you, you get my point? Meaning if you fighting and you understand what I'm saying and your eyes closed, now you focusing on his feet steps. You can hear that shit extra good because you ain't got your eyes. And you can hear him breathing now. He tired a little bit. And every time he punch, he be like, ah! That sound come out before the punch. He do it together. It's his rhythm. Thank Adrian Broner. Yeah, I ain't making mad noise. And eyes closed, you can hear that. You can hear the gas before the actual sound come out. And move. He about to punch. He always, you get it? You make that sound every time you punch. Like that, you can hear the details. If you a boxer, the next time you shot, you shadow box. But I was gonna say the next time you sparring, close your eyes. Relax. You already know what to do. So you don't need to worry about that part. You don't need to see it. He gonna try to touch you, nigga. So you good right there. Once he touch you, you got him. You get it? You say, what if he knock me out? You don't know what you're supposed to do, even if you can't see. Again, if you a boxer, you get punched in your eye. You don't know what to do. You can't see then. Again, you a fighter. You don't know what to do if you can't see for the moment. Cover up. You keep your points blocked. So what if he touch you? You blocked. That part. Once he touch you, or get close where you hear that footstep where you like, he right there. Some of y'all will be surprised. Like, damn, I fight so much better if I ain't looking. Yeah, I could get knocked out, but I really can't because I already know what to do. Like that. You can ask any boxer. When you get punched in the eye, you don't know what to do? He tell you, yeah, cover up. Okay, nigga, close your eyes and cover up. Smell him. Listen. You don't know what to do? I bet you they all tell you, yeah, I know exactly what to do. Knock him out. You ain't looking, so in that, you get it? He gonna open himself up more. Because in his mind, can't nobody fight blindfolded. You get it? He can't fight me if he not looking at me. I don't care what nobody say. He forgetting smell, sound, he breathing and shit. He forget that. When a boxer fighting, they not always looking at each other, but they can always hear and feel each other's warmth. You get it? Some of y'all never fought, so you ain't grasping what I'm saying. You dancing around that boxing gym or wherever you fighting, then y'all working up a sweat. But in between that sweat, y'all moving around, you get the cool breeze, but you can feel him when he get close. He hot. Again, I learned how to fight by not seeing. So when I fight and I can see, I'm not just dependent on that. That don't matter. In that, just flow. Meaning one day y'all gonna see me spar somebody. I guess somebody will get the heart and be like, I'll spar him. And then you'll see like, oh yeah, his shit I'm getting old though. Y'all take it forever. 41, man. I wish I would have been when I was in my 30s. I said I would, but I ain't in New York. Indeed, indeed. The point is details. You gotta learn all the details of a thing. In that, it's just regular. Shit, I'll gladly get my ass beat to learn. I wouldn't beat you up. I'm just making a point that you get it. You can learn. Y'all like that. Y'all think if I spar somebody, I'm gonna try to hurt them for what? That part. What the fuck is you talking about? I'm wise. I'm not the nigga. I'm not the guy running from gym to gym looking to beat people up. I show you my skill. Y'all live in that time where y'all act like y'all eyes is stupid. So in that, I say if you lost in any way, you could test it. Knock you out. But that's not what I do, knock people out. Every nigga I knock out, you get it? That's gonna be a nigga that's, you get it? I don't care if you say I agree to spar you. If I knock you out, you're gonna be mad after that. That part. Now I'm the wise man, I teach. Why do I want knockout energies following me around? Where you got a bunch of niggas mad that I done knocked them out. Mind you, I teach wisdom. Say it again. It's a bunch of niggas mad I knocked them out. Now they want to fight. They following me around. I can knock them out again. But I actually teach. I don't like that. I'll show you something in fighting, but I don't want you to get lost where you think I care about that. That's just my way. Like how a monk or a swordsman, he's shadow boxing, he do his thing. You don't really understand what he doing. That's his way. The same way in Boys in the Hood, he had the two big marbles, and that was his way. You get it? Everybody got their way. Some people have no way, so then they just all over the place. But you get it? And you find your way. Some women do yoga, some stretch, some men go to the gym, work out. There's a thing y'all do, and it's like, that's just my way. It keeps me grounded, or whatever the case may be. Like that. I shadow box, that's like me working out. Same way y'all go to the gym and work out. So I'm shadow boxing. I do a video shadow boxing, a video 30 minutes long. I was just boxing for 30 minutes straight. No 1 minute break, none of that. You get it? Just shadow box showing y'all for 30 minutes straight. I'm 41. That's a good workout. You get it? That's a good perk of energy right there. Like that. It's just something I do every day, the same way the guy may wake up and do push-ups. Push-ups gonna make him really strong, but he still can't fight. Like that. I try to do whatever I'm gonna do. Let it have something it's gonna serve me with though later. Yeah, I can work out, but I'm just gonna be diesel that don't do nothing for me. You get it? It's just restricting me. So man, I could still, build up my strength in other ways without having to get all that extra shit on me. And so you get it? Shadow box. There's things I do to build up my strength that don't have nothing to do with working out. It's like I said, if you a woman, y'all go to the gym. Regular activities is what y'all lack. It ain't that y'all out of shape or y'all don't do shit. The same way you went to the gym and you picked up them dumbbells and you walked, and you say, yeah, I'm working my abs. Walk with the dumbbells. I work my abs like that. I squat every now and then, pump up my legs. You could have went your ass to the supermarket and carried the bags home. What's the difference? Again, if you live in my neighborhood, you ever see me walking from the supermarket with the bags? Just them shits every so often. Yeah, 5-block walk right there. That's a good workout. That part. In the past, women went to the supermarket, the laundry. They pushed that shopping cart there, that ass shaking. You like, damn, she got a fat ass and she washed clothes, man. I gots to get her. In the daytime, you don't see a chick doing nothing because whatever she doing it through a car. And that you like, I ain't even know they go to the supermarket no more, blood. Because I'm a man, I don't really go. I usually see them going, like, coming back from it. Again, if you my age, you see chicks coming from the supermarket and going to it. In regards to you seeing them in it, well, you don't really be in that motherfucker like that. You might have to go once in a blue. Other than that, you gonna send your own lady. Hey, babe, give me some. What's her name? When you go to the store. That part. In the past, women were more in shape because of simple little things like that. And push the cart to the laundry every week or two. They go to the store, they carrying the bags back, but they're walking in that. They working out that stomach. All y'all could just lay at y'all on y'all back at the gym and pretend walking in the air like a fucking retard. Again, a person will go to the gym so they can lay on their back and then move their legs up and down like they walking, talking about I'm doing abs. Well, why you don't just get up and walk? Same shit. More resistance. To a modern day person, stupid. Walk? Walking around the hot, sweaty gym, it smell like shit in here. Walk out. Walk outside with bags in your hands. I would say walk with weights, but I'm sure you need something for the crib, so pick that up and walk your ass back to the crib with that. Like that, y'all lacking simple, normal activity. You a woman, when the last time you went outside with the young girls in the summer and jump rope with them? So let me show y'all young girls how we used to do it. Bust that shit out on them, turning around and all that. Because you know the young girls in the daytime, they don't do shit. So they'll probably be intrigued. Like, oh shit. Big sister just killed that shit in the rope. Because when I was growing up, chicks was, you get it? Chick could jump some rope, man. He ain't doing tricks in that shit. Backflips. You like, god damn, she did a backflip inside the rope, my nigga. I'm talking about for real. I'm not exaggerating. They be doing double dutch. She would do a whole cartwheel and not miss the beat. They start speeding up crazy fast. She like, you like, god damn, this bitch cold blooded, my nigga. Her legs gonna fly. Her legs gonna fly off. Yo, if you an older woman, please come out this summer and let the young girls see what I'm talking about. The young boys too, cause we was dudes. We used to come. You feel me? We'll pull up if they jumping rope and be like, yeah, let me look. Cause they would get busy when you like, damn, she cold blood. Yo, they would switch. One to be jumping rope, the one jumping rope will jump out the rope and she will give her the shit and be in it now. Like, when you like, damn, they fucking amazing how they doing that. Yeah, after one chick, she turning, doing double dutch while jumping. You get it? Meaning you doing double dutch. You turning the rope, the other girl turning the rope. Somebody has to jump in. One of the turners just jump in. And she know how to turn and double. That shit be crazy. Like I said, they do backflips, all kind of shit you never seen. They'll be walking down a block double dutching. She walking all the way to the store double dutch. Never missing the beat. Meaning the rope never get tangled up in her feet. And that's some shit chicks used to do for hours back in the day. Then you see the old head chicks pull up. Like, let me get a turn. They start doing that old school shit. You like, damn, yo, your grandma fucked you up with that, boy. Like that, where it was real. Where you like, damn, this shit generational. Grandma still got it. You get it? We come from that kind of shit where shit was passed down. You see niggas outside having a good time. That shit be generational, though. We all bonded by that. In the daytime, y'all like, y'all sweaty in the gym, smelling like shit. Get outside, do physical activities, you know, regular things. And a lot of y'all will see y'all shape come back, you know, work up a little sweat ever so often. If you a man, when the last time you shot basketball, go shoot with the little niggas on a Sunday or something. Get your blood going. You get my point? Because working out ain't going to do that. Working out gonna make you stiff and hard. Your circulation gonna be in that same manner. But you need something to balance that out. And so, you get it? Oh, I got that in this video. I'm sweating like a motherfucker. I can't turn on the AC because it interfered with my sound. Now, I'm about to depart because I don't know how this will start b-boy. Yeah, y'all need to come outside, start let the little niggas rhyme. Anything to work up a sweat, get the blood flowing. But overall, y'all need to focus on truth And y'all need to realize that all of these things that we got, like these different groups and gangs, this is what's keeping us separate as people. You a blood, you a crip, you a Hebrew, you a Christian, you this, that. These are the things that's keeping us separate. And so, work towards that. Meaning unity starts with removing all the things that's causing the separation. And so, of course, that's your groupings. To remove all the groups, then we can be one whole group. Other than that, y'all gonna be separate forever, arguing, talking about I'm a Pan-African monkey and this nigga's lost, and then the Indian gonna be saying, man, you are indigenous retard, you wrong. You get it? It's gonna be back and forth and forever, and as a people, we not never gonna come together and do nothing great. And so, keep the things I say in mind. Be well. Salam, shalom.